Hi everyone, welcome to our Reach for the Stars pre-show. Time to get your gala meal out, open a bottle of wine, and get ready for the live show.
Absolutely, Vicki. Now remember, we want to tell you that you need 2 devices, one to view the live event and one just to keep bidding. Also, if you're buying your Donate to Win, they're available for purchase until 7 o'clock. We have to close it in then because we want to make sure we get your name in for the drawing. Also, if you haven't registered yet, please go to, on the bottom of our screen there, please register there. I'm not going to read that out for you, you can see that, but please go and register. We really want your bids tonight to help the kids, and we'll see you a little bit later.
Irvin, and I've been a part of the Snohomish Boys and Girls Club for 12 years. You don't really know what can affect a person. Like a simple hi or hello or like how are you can really change someone's day, and that's kind of the mindset I come into the Boys and Girls Club with. Every day I come into like, you know, whose life can I change today? Like with a simple what's up, or do you need help with this, or something like that. That's definitely a goal for me, is just to be that positive role model. I'm super grateful for all the opportunities and experiences the Boys and Girls Club has been able to bless me with. It's crazy. It really is crazy.
Hi, everyone, and thanks again for joining us at our Reach for the Stars pre-show. It's time to get that gala meal out, open a bottle of wine, and get ready for the live show.
We also want to remind you, you need 2 devices, one to view the live event and one to just keep bidding, bidding, bidding. Also, remember your Donate to Win tickets are available for purchase until 7 o'clock. And if you haven't registered yet, you should have. But if you haven't, please go to the bottom of the screen here, check in, register, and be ready to bid. We are going to start the live event here in about 15 minutes, so we're excited. We hope you are, and we'll see you back in about 15.
Good evening and welcome to our Reach for the Stars virtual gala. My name is Vicki Hilty and I will be your MC for this evening. This year, more than ever, Boys and Girls Clubs of Snohomish County are living their mission to enable all young people, especially those who need us most, to reach their full potential as productive, caring, and reasonable citizens. Tonight, our goal is to raise funds to support our youth and the clubs that they depend on every day. Our auctioneer for tonight is Joe Marine. Welcome, Joe.
Thank you, Vicki. Very happy to be here. We wish you were here as well, but we're glad you're there. So we are happy to be able to continue to offer these items, you've been bidding on them all day in the silent items. This is going to go on until 8 o'clock. I just want to remind you that even when you're bidding on the first item and you're the highest bidder, you may want to come back and check that because all of the items are going to close at 8 o'clock. So just a little reminder on that. We've got some great bids in already. And first, Vicki, what are we going to do?
First, we want to take a moment and thank our lifetime giving sponsor partners. We are deeply grateful for your friendship and partnership over all of these years. K&H Integrated Print Solutions and Jay, Terry, and Brianne Ackley.
Also, we'd like to thank Gaffney Construction. Thank you to Jim and Jan Gaffney and Joe and Ashley Gaffney.
Our good friends, the Tulalip Tribes and Chairwoman Terry Gobin.
The Tulalip Resort Casino and the President and CEO, Ken Kettler.
Stillaguamish Tribe of Indians and Chairman Sean Yanati.
The Colville Confederated Tribes.
Verdant Health Commission.
The Spokane Tribe of Indians. We want to thank all of you for your unwavering commitment to the youth of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Snohomish County. Tonight, our goal is to raise $150,000 in our fund of need. Our clubs depend on generous donors like yourselves to be able to provide quality programming, healthy meals, and this year help with remote learning. So far, we've already have donated for our fund of need $14,050. We want to thank you for those early donations, and we're going to keep track of that throughout the evening. So continue to give on the fund of need.
Wow, that's awesome, $14,000. You know, Joe, a gift of $10,000 is technology upgrades to the buildings and to accommodate that remote learning, which in today's time is really important.
Very important. $5,000 will give meals for one club for 1 month.
$2,500 personal protection equipment, or as we know it, PPE, for youth and staff.
Also, a $1,000 donation will give educational resources to support remote learning for one club for 1 month.
$500 gift would cover art supplies for a club for 1 month.
$250 donation would be gym supplies for one club for a month to support that healthy lifestyle.
And $100 would cover 1 week of childcare, that important feature for one youth.
And even that $50, that's one annual club membership for one youth for an entire year. So we want to thank you to those donors. Thank you so much. Continue to give. And Fund in Need is going to be open all evening. We're going to keep checking back, as we said, to see where we're at on our goal. Remember that goal is $150,000. We very well may make it. We are seeing some great donations come in. We also want to thank our title sponsor, Dwayne Lane's Auto Family. The Lane family has been a longtime sponsor of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Snohomish County, and we appreciate everything you do to support our youth. I know Tom Lane, he's a great guy. We'd like to thank Tom Lane and his family, as well as Bart and Rick and Sheila and Candy and all the people that work at Dwayne Lane's. Thank you so much for your ongoing support.
Okay, I think we're ready.
I think we are. I'm ready. You ready, Vicki?
I'm ready.
Let's go with our first item. Hopefully all of you at home are ready, and please remember you've got to have those 2 devices, one to watch and one to bid. Pull that bidding one out. And here's the other thing. Normally we would really appreciate bidding fluid. That means to drink a little bit, kind of open things up, get those inhibitions out. But this year, drink enough to bid well, but not so much you can't do the technology. We really need you to be able to use that device to keep bidding. So Vicki, what's our first item?
Our very first item is dinner for 6 at Blackfish. But wait, there's so much more. You and 5 guests will enjoy dinner at the award-winning Blackfish restaurant, where salmon is prepared using traditional tribal techniques over an open fire pit with ironwood sticks. Oysters are shucked to order, and fresh fish is prepared daily. In this package, you get a table for 6 at Blackfish restaurant, a champagne toast with Chef David Buchanan, and sommelier Tommy Thompson. The Chef's Choice selection of appetizers for the entire party features a seasonal oyster flight and taste of Pacific Northwest seafood, your choice of salad and entree, and of course, dessert selections by pastry chef Nicole Nakamura.
That's right. This package also includes 3 deluxe king accommodations for the night for 3 couples. Imagine, that's 3 different accommodations. We want to thank you to Ken Kettler, Lisa Severn, the Tulalip Resort Casino, Perry Masidi, and Nicole Nakamura. Thank you so much for this item. So far, we are at $1,400 on the dinner for 6 at Blackfish. Thank you so much to the bid by Leon. That bid came in at $543. So Laura and Keith Johansson, you are out at $1,250. 14 is our highest bid currently for the moment. But keep in mind, you're on now, Leon. We're going to close this item, go on to the next, but this item will stay open until 8 o'clock. So as you're looking at the next items, remember to keep coming back and checking for your items to make sure that you have not been outbid. We want to make sure you go home with all of those items you'd like. And of course, it all helps the kids. Item number 2, where are we at, Vicki?
Mazatlan.
Woo.
So it's a Mazatlan escape. Escape to Mazatlan for a 7-night stay at a 1-bedroom condo in Torres, Mazatlan, Mexico. Mazatlan has miles of pristine beaches, rich history, and bountiful outdoor activities. You'll visit the historic sites of ancient areas in Mexico and relax in the surf and sun of the Zona Dorada, Golden Zone. You can sip mango margaritas at the Lapa Lapa, the on-site restaurant and bar, while planning your next day's activities. The resort amenities include things like beautiful stretch of beaches outside the resort, swimming pool, kiddie pool, a jacuzzi, spa, massage, putting green, running track, shuffleboard, deep sea fishing, and exceptional dining and bar hopping.
That's right. This package also includes 2 Alaska Airlines vouchers, each worth up to $1,250. With these vouchers, you can fly anywhere Alaska flies. You can use them on this, you can use them later. And I got to believe 2 of those at $1,250 will get you pretty far these days. There aren't as many people flying, and don't we all want to get away? So we want to thank so much Vacation International and Alaska Airlines. And also our dream sponsor. John Wong, you are up at $2,300. Stacy, you're out at $2,150. So we want to keep those bids coming in. John, you've got the Mazatlan Escape for now, and good to see your name, John. I haven't seen you in a while. I'd love to get back in touch with you. So hopefully John will be outbid because this is for the kids. John, I know you want to go, but Stacy, Valerie and Stacy were in a back and forth there for quite a while. I'm sure one of them that wants to knock John out. So continue to bid on those and keep it going for the kids. We've got another item coming up. What might that be, Vicki?
Wow, this one is really amazing. It's a custom James Madison paddle. It's a brand new item for 2020. In this package, you're going to have an opportunity to enjoy and meet and greet with the renowned artist and Boys and Girls Club alumni, James Madison, as you help to design your own custom paddle. James is an art consultant to the Tulalip tribes and master wood carver. Many of his large-scale pieces can be found at the Tulalip Resort Casino, including that incredible 24-foot story pole in the hotel lobby.
Yeah, it is incredible. So James, I don't know if you guys knew this, he grew up in the Everett Boys and Girls Club. He has also given back to the club as a volunteer coach for youth at the Tulalip Boys and Girls Club. And this paddle here is just an example of James' artistic style. This happens to be my paddle that I got from James a number of years ago. It is absolutely beautiful. I treasure it. You cannot have it. However, you may have one quite similar. He's got many different paddles he's done for the auctions over the year and helping the Boys and Girls Club. So we want to thank him. And if you're not familiar with James Madison's work, certainly a lot of it there at the Tulalip Casino, but also and in the hotel there. But if you go down to the Mukilteo Lighthouse Park, James and Joe Gobin both did quite a bit of, well, all of the artwork that you see down there at the park was done by them. It's all the beautiful, beautiful Native American work. So if you would like to also own a beautiful paddle like this, please continue to bid. So far, we have got Jan at $1,250 on the custom James Madison paddle. That means, Doug, you are out at $1,100. Jan's been bidding quite a bit. She wants that paddle. $1,250 may get it done, but if you would like this, remember to continue bidding. These will be open until we close at 8 o'clock, so continue to bid at those.
You know, Joe, also just a quick reminder that the silent and live auction is going to close at 8 o'clock tonight. So keep checking on your favorite items to make sure you got the top bid.
I believe that's 8 o'clock.
Absolutely. Okay, item number 4, we're moving right along. It's a wine barrel table. Now you're singing my song. This table is custom made from an authentic used Chateau Ste. Michelle wine barrel. The table features a beautiful stainless steel top, custom made by Johansson Mechanical. This statement piece can be set up for indoor or outdoor use.
That's right. You're going to be the envy of all your friends when you add this beautiful table to your home. It also comes with 4 bar stools. You can't just have a table without bar stool,
well,
right?
That's very true.
So, and again, this is for indoor or outdoor. You can use it in any space. We want to thank Johansson Mechanical, Keith and Laura Johansson, also Chateau Ste. Michelle, and Walmart. We are currently at, Julianne is at $1,250 on the wine barrel table. Remember, this is a table, 4 chairs, can be used indoor, outdoor. Rhonda, you are outbid at $1,100. $1,250 is where we're at. We want to thank you, Julie, for that bid. And we want to thank all our bidders this evening. It takes all of you, whether you get to take the bid home or not, it takes certainly more than one. So continue to bid those up, helping the kids. And, you know, why don't we take another look for a moment and see where we're at with our fund to need. So what have we got here?
Wow, look at that number, Joe. It just really keeps growing.
It's $40,750 is where we're at now. And the reason, we want to thank Victor and Liz, $10,000. $5,000, Joe and Ashley, also $5,000, Gary B., and another at $5,000, McNaughton Foundation. Bidders like this and bidders like you at home, doing the fund to need, continue to do that through the night. Remember, our goal is 150. We're at 40,750 right now, and we're going to keep you appraised as we go. Up, just went up again, 40,500.
Gosh, it's kind of fun sitting there watching those numbers go up.
It is. Well, I think we can move on to item number 5.
You've got it. Number 5 is going to be Michelle Miles' carved and painted paddle. A long-standing supporter of the Boys and Girls Club, Michelle has created this exclusive original piece of art especially for this auction. Michelle uses the technique she learned as a Lushootseed language teacher to inspire her artwork. Each piece created by Michelle is accompanied by a traditional Coast Salish story.
I just happen to have the paddle that you will be having this evening. Let me kind of get a little bit of a close-up there. If you can see that, it's absolutely beautiful. Let me come this way. It's absolutely beautiful. And these are butterflies, 3 butterflies that she has on the paddle. It's a little bit different style than James Madison. As you can see, the back of it here is a little bit different. It's very, very lightweight. It's a beautiful paddle. Michelle created this one-of-a-kind paddle just for our guests. This paddle is 3 Coast Salish designed butterflies. I mentioned it's in shades of purple, blue, and pink. We want to thank you so much, Michelle, for your work. It's absolutely beautiful. So we've got a high bid on this right now by Rhonda at $800. So Dr. Boomer, you are out at $650. So continue to keep that bidding going. I'm going to set the paddle down. I certainly wouldn't want to hurt somebody's paddle. That may be yours, Rhonda. Continue to keep your bids going. All right, we can move on to the next item. I suppose we can do that, Vicki?
Absolutely. So item number 6 is a Woodinville wine country getaway. You know, Joe, this one teased me. Woodinville Wine Country is calling. Experience some of the best that Woodinville has to offer. Your package will include 2 pairs of Woodinville Wine Country digital passes. They're good for custom tours and discounted tastings throughout the wine country. Willow's Lodge, one of my favorite, Sip, Savor, and Sleep package with a one-night accommodation, wine tasting upon arrival in the lobby's fireside lounge, which is gorgeous, and dinner for two at one of my favorite restaurants, the Barking Frog. Also, you would receive a blending experience for four at Chateau Saint Michel. It includes a tasting and blending session to create a personal bottle of red wine for each guest, and it is so much fun.
So did you get to blend while you were there? You did some blending?
We did.
Excellent. Now, did you get to name your bottle?
We did.
Do you remember what you named it?
I don't.
Oh.
But it was clever.
Probably Vicky something.
Yeah, Vicky's Vine.
Vicky,
or something.
yeah, Vicky's Vineyard. Now, this also includes, Vicky, a certificate for a tasting for 6 at the Lauren Ashton Cellars and 2 acclaimed 750 milliliter red wines. A certificate for 1 bottle of Chateau Saint Michel 2011 Artist Series from the Barnes Family Personal Library. Also a certificate for Delisle Cellars to-go tote with logo corkscrew, 2 thermal cups, a wine pour, wine sleeve, and a 2-bottle tote. We want to thank you. A big thank you to Woodinville Wine Country, Willow Lodge, Chateau Saint Michel, Lauren Ashton Cellars, the Barnes Family, and Delisle Cellars. Our top bidder currently is Julianne. You are at $1,400. Randy, I'm sorry to say you are out at $1,250. We can continue that up at $1,400. I would think that's a getaway for 6. We could certainly get that up a little higher on that. So Randy, Tino, Jared, David, some of you guys are bidding earlier. Go on, give us another bid on that. Continue, that'll be open until 8 o'clock. We're going to move on to the next item, but continue to go back and check the items you've bid on earlier to make sure you did not miss out. Vicki.
We'd like to take one moment and remind everyone that we'd like to thank you for being one of our opportunity sponsors. Please notice on the TV screen all of those wonderful folks. Thank you so much. Item number 7, it's a Northwest golf tour. Experience golf throughout the Pacific Northwest with this stay and play package to 4 different golf destinations. Your golfing tour will take you to the Cedars of Dungeness in Sequim, Loomis Trails Golf Club in Blaine, Gamble Sands in Brewster, and Battle Creek Golf Course at Tulalip. It includes Cedars at Dungeness, golf for 4, including a cart and range, an overnight stay for 4 in 2 king bed rooms, and dinner for 4 at the House of 7 Brothers. Loomis Trail Golf Club has a one-night hotel stay for 2 at the Silver Reef, golf with cart for 2, and range balls.
And I understand you don't have to share a room with the 7 brothers. You get your own, so that will be really helpful. As well, a Gamble Sands golf course. You get golf for 2 and a 2-night stay at a 12 Tribes Resort Casino in Omak. Also, Battle Creek Golf Course, it's golf for 4 and 2 deluxe king rooms for 1 night at Tulalip Resort Casino. So thank you to Cedars of Dungeness, 7 Cedars Casino Loomis, Trail Golf Club, Silver Reef Casino Resort, and Gamble Sands, 12 Tribes Resort Casino, Battle Creek Golf Course, and of course Tulalip Resort Casino. So many great people giving items that we're allowed to bid here. And again, remember, these silent live auctions are going to be closing at 8 tonight. So keep checking those out, even the silent. Russell is in at $1,850 on the Northwest Golf Tour. Again, that package is huge. All of the different golf. If you're a golf fanatic, this is for you, or you maybe know somebody who is, and this would be a great gift. Molly, you're out at 17. Again, Russell's been bidding on this all night. He definitely wants it. I think if you, Molly, bid him up a couple more times. I think Russell's still in. We can get a bit more out of him on that. We'll keep an eye on that tonight. All right, we're time for a special guest to talk about the Boys and Girls Club and the impact it made on his life. The Boys and Girls Club alumni we want to hear from is our own County Council member, Sam Lowe. So watch the video.
Hi, I'm Snohomish County Council member Sam Lowe. Growing up in low-income housing near the Denny Youth Center in North Everett, there was plenty of opportunities to get into trouble. It was during this time I found the Everett Boys and Girls Club. It is the Boys and Girls Club that gave me opportunities at leadership, gave me opportunities to coach basketball, and more. Hi, I'm Snohomish County Councilmember Sam Lowe. Growing up in low-income housing near the Denny Youth Center in North Everett, there was plenty of opportunities to get into trouble. It was during this time I found the Everett Boys and Girls Club. It is the Boys and Girls Club that gave me opportunities at leadership, gave me opportunities to coach basketball, and more importantly, gave me opportunities to stay out of trouble. As I got older, I became Club Youth of the Year, then Snohomish County Youth of the Year, and eventually Washington State Youth of the Year for the Boys and Girls Clubs. Through this, I received a scholarship to go to college. I never even considered going to college until I got the scholarship. While at college, I ended up playing college basketball for a small Christian college. Upon graduating college, I became a school teacher and a basketball coach, and eventually an athletic director. All of these helped shape me into who I am. Eventually, I became a small business owner. And then eventually, I was elected to the Lake Stevens City Council, and then the Snohomish County Council. Each of these gave me great leadership opportunities, but all these wouldn't have happened without the Boys and Girls Club, doing those beginning steps in my life. Now, as a county council member, I look back at all the opportunities I had, and the beginning of all those opportunities started with the Boys and Girls Clubs. The Boys and Girls Clubs of Snohomish County, they're living their mission. They're doing a great job here in our county. But you know, in these unprecedented times where we're struggling with COVID and all the other things going on, it is during this time that the Boys and Girls Clubs need your help now more than ever. Please join me in supporting the Boys and Girls Clubs and making a donation today.
Thank you, Sam. We so appreciate that video. And now it's time to premiere our new Fun to Need video featuring our own club member, Jervin, and his experience at the Snohomish Boys and Girls Club.
My name is Jervin, and I've been a part of the Snohomish Boys and Girls Club for 12 years. I grew up in a very isolated area in like around that Dubuque area with my grandma, my uncle, and my mom, and also me, in a tiny like 2-bedroom little house. And it was definitely a little difficult for sure. At the time, everyone besides me in my household had to work at least 2 jobs, 3 jobs to like maintain a healthy living style for all of us. I'd probably see my mom maybe twice, 3 times a week for maybe like an hour, and that was it. My uncle, for the longest time, was basically my father figure, because my biological dad was never really in my life. I feel like due to things that have happened within my life, I've had to mature a lot faster than other kids. I went to the park one day with my grandma, and I was just having a good little time. I was young at the park, you know, what could be better than that? And a lot of these kids started just running out from the Boys and Girls Club, and at the time I didn't know what that was, and I was really confused. And then, like I said, I was a shy kid, so I was kind of getting a little nervous because I don't really talk to anyone. I ended up talking to some kids, and I actually enjoyed myself. And I asked them where they were from. They're like, "Oh yeah, we go to the Boys and Girls Club." And then they ended up going inside, and I just said goodbye to them. And I was kind of pretty sad because I actually made a friend, and that's never really happened before since I've been so isolated. And I was super excited. I went up to my grandma. I was like, "Grandma, I made a new friend. Grandma made a new friend." When I got home that same day, I asked my mom if I could sign up for it, and luckily she said yes. That was the start of my journey coming to the Boys and Girls Club. And from that point on is kind of where I started coming out as a more just energetic, social person. The Boys and Girls Club has given me a home away from home, because I have not had the best home life or home experiences, and the Boys and Girls Club was an escape from that because I'd have all my friends here. I'd have like super fun activities to do. I'd always be occupied and I wouldn't have to think about what was going on at home, which was really cool. There's so many role models here at the just at the club. Chelsea, Jacqueline, Brendan, Marcy, Coach Saunders, Nick. He's just a very, very special man to me. They've all shaped me to be who I am today. I could have gone down a lot of dark paths, but because they were there, they were able to guide me through it and give me really, really good life lessons. You don't really know what can affect a person. Like a simple hi or hello or like how are you can really change someone's day. And that's kind of the mindset I come into the Boys and Girls Club with. Like every day I come into like, you know, whose life can I change today? Like with a simple what's up or do you need help with this or something like that. That's definitely a goal for me, is just to be that positive role model. The club is a place where all kids can feel like they belong. A place where the staff can see them, a place where the staff can really interact with them and get to know them for them. And I'm very grateful for that, the 11 years of me coming to the Boys and Girls Club, that they've seen me.
Thank you, Jervin. What an amazing young man you are. I remember years ago when you sang for several different projects, and what an angelic voice. You're amazing. I hope you're still singing. So, Joe, I think it's time we're going to review those Fun to Need levels again.
Yeah, let's do that.
So I want everybody to remember what a $10,000 gift can do. That would cover technology upgrades to the buildings to accommodate remote learning.
You know, $95 would allow headphones for one club, but $4,875 would do those same headphones for all of the clubs. A $375 donation would equip one club with extra Chromebooks. $9,375 would equip all of the clubs with those Chromebooks.
A $5,000 gift would cover meals for a club for 1 month.
You know, interesting, Vicki, this amount would buy 33,719 granola bars, or 1,416 pizzas, or 532 bags of chicken nuggets. And you guys won't even believe this. From March through August, across all of the clubs, they served 1,553,300 meals. Also, 776,000 snacks. That is amazing to think of all the lives touched there.
That is absolutely amazing. The $2,500 level would cover personal protection equipment for youth and staff.
That's youth masks, cleaning supplies, gloves, sanitizers. Imagine each child gets a clean disposable mask every day. They use 900 masks daily through the clubs. That's, again, amazing to think about. You know, we use 1 or 2 at home, right? But they're using 900 every day.
And who would have dreamed that we would ever need this type of thing?
No.
It's such a shock and such a surprise, but I will say the Boys and Girls Clubs have handled this so well. I'm really honored to be here to be with you tonight. Also, there is a $1,000 level, and that level would cover educational resources for a club for 1 month.
Currently, we have 1,219 kids in our virtual learning labs. They need the tables and chairs for social distancing, the school supplies, and partitions for student workspaces. What a lot of people may not realize is the Boys and Girls Club is a virtual learning experience right now. They're not just playing basketball or playing games or doing art projects, which you would normally think of. They are the school for many of those kids who don't have the technology at home, or they don't have maybe both parents at home or one of them that can be there. And so that club is absolutely necessary. Since the schools are closed, they can continue that learning.
It's so true. Please know too that a $500 gift could do art supplies for a club for 1 month.
Canvases, paint, markers, glue, paper, so many things, so many art supplies that they would need.
A $250 gift, gym supplies for a club for 1 month to support the Healthy Lifestyle program.
You could buy 130 jump ropes, or 14 basketballs, or my favorite, 32 hula hoops.
That makes me dizzy to think about.
Well, it makes you jump through hoops.
And a $100 gift, 1 week of childcare for 1 youth.
Or even a $50, 1 annual club membership for 1 youth. So again, sponsoring 1 child for an entire year of membership.
Thank you so much to the donors.
Well,
we so appreciate you.
Yeah, we, Vicki, have a little bit of an update here.
Yeah?
We've got some great donors to tell you about, and then we're going to show you what we're up to. In the Fund of Need, we want to thank Kirsten H., $750. Thank you, Kirsten. Also, Mitesh, $1,000. Thank you so much.
I have a $5,000 gift from Speedway Chevrolet, Hyundai of Everett, $2,500 from Ebby S, NPCE, Steve S, and Rick K.
Very good. We've got a $10,000 donation from Rob H. Thank you, Rob. $25,000 donation from Jay Terry at KNH. Thank you all so much from those great donors. $50, $100, $5,000, whether $25,000 you can give it your need. It helps the kids. The clubs desperately need it at this time. We are currently at $99,150 in the Fund of Need. Give yourselves a hand and then go back and donate just a little bit more. I think our goal is $150,000, so we want to get there if we can.
Absolutely. And you know what, Joe? I have
you
a
got
couple
more?
more to announce.
Oh, great.
I have Candace H., $1,000, and Jerry B., $1,000, and $2,000 from Tracy and Mike E.
That's incredible. Thank you. So generous. We're going to move on now. We will come back and check in to see what we're continuing to raise on the Fund of Need. Right now, we're going to go on to our next item, item number 8.
You've got it. Item 8, a crabbing trip for 4. Crabbing trip for 4 with Keith Johansson as your guide. Meet at the waterfront dock near Anthony's Everett, and then learn the secrets to catching fresh Dungeness crab in the Puget Sound. All supplies will be provided for you and your guests. Keith will even show you how to clean and cook the crab to perfection. That's a good thing. Crabbing trip will take place in July or August 2021.
2021. We can hardly wait. I don't know if anybody else is going to have a calendar burning party after 2020, but I'm certainly up for it. Now, also along with that, you could enjoy brunch for 4 at Anthony's to go along with your crabbing trip, and a cooler from Big 5 to take your catch home in. You just can't have those crab running around loose. You got to have a cooler to take them home. Thank you so much to Keith Johansson and Big 5 Everett. Currently, Rachel is in the lead at $500 on the crabbing trip for 4. Thank you very much, Rachel. Rebecca, Mary, make sure you guys get back in. $500 where we're at. We could certainly go to, I don't know, how about 6? How about $600 on the crabbing trip? That sounds got a nice ring to it.
It does.
Continues to go back to help the kids. Item number 9, Vicki.
All right. So item 9 is a Pandora and flowers for a year. Treat someone special to flowers and Pandora charms for a year. Tulalip Resort Casino Salal Floral Shop will deliver an arrangement of flowers and a new Pandora charm each month. Your package also includes a Pandora bracelet to collect those charms on.
All right. Delivery of items begins in December of 2020 through November of 2021. We want to thank you to Tulalip Resort Casino, Salal Floral Shop, and Troy Longwith. Thank you very much for your donations. Rhonda, you are in at $650. Terry, you're out at $500. Keep those bids coming in. Remember, you're going to want to go back and check those silent items. If you've been bidding on some of the live items earlier, please go back and check those again as well. You may have, when we talked about it, you may have been on top, but you have until 8 o'clock before those close. So continue to check on those. We may want to go back. There's a couple of sponsors. Did you want us to hit on? And a couple of sponsors we'd like to thank. Well, we've got a moment. Nope, we're past. Oh, there we go. We want to thank our mentor sponsors. Thank you so much. Imagine the impact to the Boys and Girls Clubs. We thank you very, very much. We had missed those. I wanted to get back and say a thank you to them. All right, we've got a Fund to Need update. So let's take another look and see where we're at with Fund to Need. We are currently at $114,150. Again, give yourselves a hand. Thank you very, very much for your donations. That also will continue to be up until 8 o'clock. The only thing that closed a little bit early was our spin to win, that ticket. So you want to stay tuned because at the end of this, we will be pulling a ticket for that. There's going to be 4. So I want to thank you very much.
Wow, 114,000. That's amazing. Way to go. That is so cool. Thank you.
All right, now we've got with some friend sponsors we'd like to thank. Thank you to our friend sponsors.
Item number 10. Okay, once again, near and dear to my heart, Palm Springs Getaway and the Oasis in Palm Springs, which is my favorite place to go. So with this package, you can enjoy the sun as you get away to the Oasis in Palm Springs, California for 5 nights in a 1 or 2 bedroom condo. It's located at the foot of the majestic Mount San Jacinto in the Coachella Valley, and you will find immaculate grounds and a soothing atmosphere for your vacation. Resort amenities, oh my goodness, there's so many. Some of the world's most famous golf courses, swimming, tennis, horseback riding, hiking in the nearby desert and mountain areas close to the Air Museum and Joshua Tree National Park. Resort emulates a Spanish-style villa and spreads over 27 acres of awe-inspiring desert landscape. There's 8 pools, 9 jacuzzis, 4 fountains, 4 lighted tennis courts, a bocce ball court, and 2 bikes included in every unit. It's a great place to stay, Joe. We love it there.
Absolutely. And who, again, is not ready to get away? I know we've got a few great bidders I'm going to talk about in a second, but you know this item also includes those 2 Alaska Airlines vouchers, each worth up to $1,250. You can use them for this, you can use them later, you can use one of them now, another one later. You can fly anywhere Alaska flies. Thank you again to Vacation International and Alaska Airlines. So we've got Dan is at $2,150 on the Palm Springs vacation. Randy, Christine, you guys are just slightly outbid. Come back in there and get that back from Dan. This is a great time. We're starting to get maybe a little bit cooler. A good time to go down and enjoy some golf, some sun, some fun, relax. So continue your bidding. Dan, you're still in at $2,150 it looks like. So excellent. All right, I just want to remind you again, I know we've been doing this all night, but it's important that you know that silent and live auctions are going to close at 8 o'clock. So keep checking on your favorite items. Make sure you've got that top bid. We don't want you to miss out on any of this. And again, thank you so much for continuing to stay with us. I know this is different. We're used to all being together, but you're doing great. You're doing your part. You're bidding. So thank you very much for that. What's our next item, Vicki?
Item number 11, a barbecue party. How fun is that? Enjoy a catered barbecue meal with all the fixins for 20 guests. That barbecue meal, it includes barbecued brisket. I'm a Texas girl. Now you're talking brisket and pulled pork. Cool, creamy coleslaw, cheesy cornbread muffins with honey butter, chili, and slider buns. An assortment of sauces to top it all off. Premium paper plates, disposable silverware, and utensils.
Those are premium.
I guess.
Premium paper plates. So to continue the barbecue fun in your own backyard, you can enjoy your very own Weber Smokefire EX4 wood-fired pellet grill from Judd & Black. You get steaks, hamburgers, hot dogs from Cisco, Seattle. That's a $250 value right there. So you want to thank you to Jimmy Pepper's Restaurant, J.C. Miskow, Judd & Black, and Cisco, Seattle. Thank you again for those. Wayne, you are in it at $1,100 right now. Randy, you are out. So Randy, put another bid in there. Again, Wayne in at $1,100 on the barbecue. I don't know, I'm getting hungry just thinking about it.
Me too. Yeah, it sounds great.
All right, thank you again to all of our bidders. we've got a donate to win drawing. We are going to be pulling 4 different cards for 4 different chances to win. So we're going to be doing that. So let's draw that. It's coming up right now. Vicki, we're going to spin that. And the only thing about this year's, we forgot to tell you, you must be present to win. So we'll draw your name, but it looks like Vicki gets a trip, Joe gets a trip. I think maybe Christine gets a trip, because we're really the only ones here. So, but thank you. Thank you for putting your names in. You want me to go ahead and I'm going to spin this, and we're going to let Vicki pull a number. And as you can imagine, obviously I was kidding. You do not have to be present to win. All right, Vicki, go ahead and pull one of those out of there.
All right, let's see. Whoop. Okay.
We're going to close it back up for our next. All right, we have got, are you ready? Christina Sweeney wins a trip to Mazatlan. Christina Sweeney, hopefully you're online, you're hearing the good news. You are going to be taking a trip. I probably want to hang on to this. All right, let's spin another one real quick. Let's see who else we got.
Ooh, so Palm Springs is next.
Go ahead, Vicki.
All right, my favorite hangout. Let's see where we end up. Is it me? Is it me?
It is the winner. Mackenzie Hammond is going to Palm Springs. Congratulations, Mackenzie.
Okay.
All right.
Our next one?
2 more chances.
Vancouver.
2 more chances to win.
And who doesn't love a trip to Vancouver, right? Yeah, nice. Okay, here we go.
All right, our next winner to Vancouver is David Bly. David, you won a trip to Vancouver. So thank you for playing. 1 more left, 1 more chance, folks. All right, Vicki, who's our last lucky winner?
Okay, this one is Sun River. There you go.
Sun River. Karen Todd, you're going to Sun River.
Yay!
Congratulations. Woohoo! All of our 4 winners, thank you for buying tickets. Thank you for being a part of our auction. Now, let's take another look and see where we're at with our fund to need. Last time we left, we were over 100,000. Let's pull that up. Where are we at on our fund to need right now? We are at $129,220. Yes, you guys are doing great at home. You're doing your part. Thank you so much. Again, continue to donate on this. At 8 o'clock, the silent and the live items will be closing, and we will lock those bids in. So make sure you check that. But the fund to need, you can continue. That will go on. So please, if you're still discussing maybe which direction you want to go and how much you want to give, maybe it's at that $10,000 level. Maybe it's at $25,000. Maybe it's at $50. Whatever you're comfortable with, you can continue to give it that. Whew. So, do we have any other names there? All right. Yes? So we've got Dan Cheney at $3,350 and the Palm Springs vacation. That did go up. Thank you very, very much. We've got Delfino at $2,450 and the Mazatlan Escape. Thank you very much for that. Oh, that custom James Madison paddle. Jan Barnes, you're in at $2,000. Everybody's got about 15 minutes for that to close. Let's look at a couple of others. Where are we at on that dinner for 6 at Blackfish? Our very first item, Vicki.
Very first one.
Kristen, you are in at $1,700. It's almost yours at $1,700. A Woodinville Wine Country Getaway. Marna, you're in at $1,700. You guys, you notice there's a lot of trips this year. It just means everybody wants to get away.
It's so
right?
true.
Can you get far enough away from 2020? Brent, you are in at $1,550 on the wine barrel table. That table that you needed to bid on too. Yeah. A wine table, backyard barbecue party. That was the item we were just talking about. Joe and Ashley, Ashley Gaffney, thank you very much. You're in at $1,250. Now I know Wayne Brewer wanted that. You can get another bid in there, Wayne. You're not out yet. What else we got there? Vancouver vacation. Kristen, $1,625 on that. We want to thank you to all of our bids. Kristen, George, both of you are back and forth all night. Right now, Kristen's in the lead. George, you still got about 15 minutes. Give it another chance there. All right, so again, everything continues on until 8 o'clock for the silent and the live. Beyond that, we've got a ski getaway, Sun River. Duard King is up at $1,425 right now.
Nice.
Yep, $1,425 on the ski getaway to Sun River. Any others we want to look at and update?
I think we want to remind people about that silent auction, that it's running till 8 o'clock as well, so don't forget those. They're really important.
That's right. We're going to look at a few of those right now.
Cool.
We've got what was that? The wooden bud vase set, $75. That's in there. Thank you, Gala. We've got she's scrolling through 'em here, breakfast in bed. Who doesn't want breakfast in bed? Delfino, you're in at $105 on the breakfast in bed. Just some of the fun things in here. Bees and birds basket.
There you go.
You've heard about the birds and the bees. Sounds like breakfast in bed. I missed where that one was at. I got excited there. Oh, here's some golf. Golf and beer basket.
Oh, those go
We've
together.
Ermelinda. Ermelinda's in the lead on that.
Yeah.
And, oh, there's a pumpkin spice basket. Russell Wilson jersey. Oh, it was too fast. Russell Wilson, Ermelinda, you were in at $150 on a Russell Wilson jersey. Hasn't he been doing great?
Yes,
I mean, if
he
he's
has.
is he not the MVP? If he is not, for this year, something's seriously wrong. I'm very excited about tomorrow's game. Hey, it's the Dolphins, right? We got to do great there. All right, so we again want to thank all of you so much. I know this has been a little weird this year, and you're not right there in front of us where we can kind of play off of that, and we miss seeing you, but just knowing you're out there. We've been watching some of the live chat. We want to thank you guys for not only continuing to support the Boys and Girls Club of Snohomish County, but just being here in this kind of an off time. You're still there, you're supporting. We are up over $100,000, as you saw, almost $130,000 on the fund to need. We will, I'm sure, be putting on the website how the entire auction did. We could not have done it without you. And what are we doing next year, Vicki?
Well, we just want to thank you again for reaching out and being here with us today. Please join us next year at Tulalip Resort Casino. We're going to be there, Joe. I'm telling you, I can feel it. Saturday, October 2nd, 2021.
You can't get here fast enough.
No, it can't.
2021. So again, thank you all for your bids. Thank you all for the sponsors, for the people who donated. We are going to see you back next year at Tulalip. I feel very good about it. You guys have a great night. Thank you so much for your support.
Thanks so much. Bye-bye.